This podcast is brought to you by HEC Paris.
Diversity is whatever that will make you feel uncomfortable, because it's about change.
Your commitment during the 5 days will be a way to test yourself and to test each other and to challenge each other. Leadership is changing. The face of leadership is changing. When you're looking at the revolutions that are taking place, when you're looking at how on the field the people who are acting and playing a role for humanity are sometimes firemen, you have to consider leadership in a different light. You have to consider yourself and your role for the future in a different light.
My name is Charlie Caldy. I'm 28 years old. I'm from both France and the United States.
My name is Sean McAllister. I come from Canada, specifically Ontario.
My name is Golare Mutaharian. I am French and Iranian.
My name is Marko Jelovic. I'm 26, just recently turned 26. I was born and raised in Montreal, Canada. My parents are from Croatia, so I identify with both cultures. Diversity for leading is definitely something I deem important. It's not necessarily something that I discovered necessarily being in an MBA program where everybody's completely diverse.
So it's really a broad definition that I have from diversity. It's not easy to define as a single thing. It's actually what makes one people different from the other, and what makes one people maybe have something unique.
If you have the optimum diversity, and I'm not just looking at geography, diversity of skills, diversity of business orientation, diversity of culture, diversity of decision making, that combination actually makes you take a complete decision for the globe than just having a single opinion from one country or anything of that kind. It makes it more suitable for the situation.
Microsoft is a good example for them because we've done already a lot, and it's really a key topic that is already on all Microsoft management agenda. This kind of workshops just demonstrate that companies from different places, different businesses are all convinced that is an important topic to consider and to develop.
We figured out that the most important thing they have to learn about the country is the relationship between people and money. Basically, how are the means of payment in the country? They use credit card, checks, how they pay things.
Diversity means that we should, for a company, we should implement in several countries. We think global but act local. It means that the leaders should use local people in order to run business more efficiently. That is what I think about diversity. Also in the executive team, I think that we should add more multicultural people instead of people who spend or whole their life only in one country. We should have people who have living experience in extremely different cultures in order to act global, in order to run business more efficiently for a company.
Portugal.
Yeah. I'm from South Korea. India.
Germany and Brazil.
That's what, as a leader of a company, you need to make sure that you have a diverse group because of the richness of ideas that can come through. And you know, from those ideas, it can come the next, business model that can change your company and they can take you to the next step of success.
This is also the day-to-day life we have in MBA in HEC. Is something really enriching for me, because one of the first thing leaders should have is to listen to others and learn from others. First of all, they should be inspired from others. And one of the most enriching part of this MBA is that we have so many different people. We are almost 50 nationalities, and this is an amazing part for me, that day by day I'm getting something. I'm trying to get something out of them. And I feel this is helping me to become a better leader.
How did I manage to start thinking about diversity? And of course, it all starts on a personal journey.
I'm French, but my roots are Moroccan. And I've studied in Sweden and worked across Europe. So I've been dealing with diversity from an early age.
You're from a poor background, middle class background, elitist background. And I was like, wow. And how about religion? And how about sexual orientation? And how about age? Because in France, you're too young, too old. And I was like, okay, diversity goes beyond just gender and race.
Every day, every hour, I have to deal with things that are so different. But that was my day-to-day reality. But the leaders, because of the organization they are leading, through the economy, they have to deal with that, and they're not prepared. So that's why it's important to teach the student in an early age. Because the CEOs of today, they are struggling. They don't understand what is diversity.
In a global economy, diversity, performance, and leadership. And if any organization doesn't embrace those three words, no future.
Either they embrace that, or they will disappear. And the biggest example I have is, when I was a student, the #1 company in France was Elf. It was the biggest company. It was huge, it was massive. Elf has disappeared. Now it's a small brand for Total.
We have evolved a long way. We've seen that it's possible to be united around core values and to be very diverse in many other ways.
It's performance that counts, not gender, not ethnicity, not disability. If you can perform in the job, you should have a chance to do it.
In order to get the best out of your employees, in order to connect with the broadest range of clients, you have to really get diversity.
Most people want to be proud of the company they work for. And if that company is seen to be a good citizen, to have a sense of purpose that goes just beyond making money, employees very often feel a closer sense of alignment of goals with their employer.
We are moving beyond a question of who is us and who is them based just on ethnicity or people who are just like us in physical ways, but understanding that us is a much broader definition than it used to be in the past.
I mean, I guess some of the important traits of a leader are the ability to listen and humility. So understanding that you don't have all the answers.
What was interesting to me today was how everybody put the emphasis on the cultural background or the gender background or where what your social background is and all that. My only problem with it is that I'm a girl. I'm originally Iranian, so I grew up in France where, I always had that issue, that identity crisis going on in my life. And I think the more you try to explain the difference, and the more you show the difference, the more you feel the difference.
I hope at the end of this week to have a good idea of how I can develop myself in considering my personality and where I want to go in life, how I can mold my training so I can have the adequate skills in order to be a leader for tomorrow.
We have to rethink everything we believe. And that is a difficult thing because we are constructed as human beings not to rethink. Our brains are so constructed so that whenever somebody says something to you, you will try and fit it into your habitual categories in order to make sense of it.
Please visit us at www.agc.edu.